Hello, my name is Ben Aitken and welcome back to Creative Writing Media. In this video today, I am going to be reading out the first part of the story that we all planned together as a community in the live stream yesterday. So if you're unaware, I did a live stream yesterday titled Plotting and Writing a Story with You. I had a ton of fun yesterday doing that live stream and if you were there, thank you very much for coming along. If you want to come for a live stream that I hope to do in the future, I'll let you know about it, but just make sure if you want to leave some ideas that you have the YouTube app, so that just lets you comment in the live chat so I can see your ideas. So the story that we plotted during that live stream is going to be split up into a couple of different parts. So part one is what I'm going to be reading out for you today. The reason I'm doing it in parts is because quite simply, it's quite a long story and I want to put the time and effort in so I really make it a good story. Right, I haven't managed to get much out, but it's all I could do for today. So I've just introduced the two characters. They're both at their starting points and they're ready to go. Without further ado, on to the story.
Tando didn't really like water that much, which was ironic since at this moment he was sat on a flimsy raft, surrounded by gallons upon gallons of the stuff. Great. Just great. His metal arm gripped the edge of the raft and the wood around it had started to splinter and crack. The raft was tossing and turning in the frothy water. Pure white stallions galloped and whinnied and tried their best to trample and destroy the flimsy thing that was keeping them afloat. But it would all be worth it. In the end, he ventured out into the damn jungle for one thing: the gold that lay deep within. The steep cliffs that surrounded them were jagged and rough. Almost certain demise lay at the bottom for anyone careless enough to fall off. "Tando, sir," a small, squeaky, irritating voice said. Every time he spoke, Tando's ears were plagued with pain. "What?" he said without even looking at him. I think I might possibly be seasick." He absolutely despised this small man. Every inch of his body radiated annoyance. From his two front teeth that stuck out the front of his face, to his wiry frame that meant any of his clothes that went on his body wouldn't fit. "Well, whatever you do, do not be sick on the raft." He was sick on the raft. Deep in the jungle, a small camouflaged tent glowed quietly whilst the jungle around slept. Inside, a wax candle slowly burned. The candle bathed the face in a warm orange glow. Fernando couldn't sleep. As relaxing as the sounds of the sleeping jungle were, he had researched for years and years of his life about legends. He had rooted around until he had found this rolled up and crumpled map in his hand, and he hadn't stopped working to get to this place, where he is now. He couldn't afford to turn back now. He prized a tin can open with his dirty fingernails and tipped out the remainder of his food supply into a tin bowl. It slopped into it and he started nibbling away. It was quite frankly disgusting. Oh well, he better try and get some sleep. He had a long trek ahead of him in the morning.
Right, the next video coming out will be You Choose number 2, but the video after that, hopefully I will get a bit more of this done. Slowly start chipping away. That's what you've got to do when you're writing stories. Just do a little bit more until it's done. So without further ado, I want to thank you very much for watching and I'll see you in the next episode of C.W.M. Bye!
One, two, three, four.